This is Quinn Huddleston, a 7th grader at Clarkshaw Magnet School, interviewing my grandmother, Jean Huddleston, about my grandfather, Ted Huddleston. What was his main goal in life?
His main goal was to teach engineering. He seemed to be a born teacher and he loved to teach. So in order to do this, he had to have graduate degrees, which he got in Ohio, a master's degree and a PhD after his undergraduate degree at Ole Miss. And he wanted to teach and went back to Ole Miss with his doctorate and taught students at Ole Miss. And there, the professors in engineering taught only 9 months a year, and they were encouraged to get experience in industry or on special research projects in the summer. So he had several opportunities to do that, but in 1975, he was chosen to work on a NASA project which designed space colonies.
What did he do when he worked on the space settlement project?
Well, there were about 20 people selected from all across the country, and they each had their specialty. But his was to figure out how to get solar energy from the space colony once it was built to Earth and solve a lot of our energy problems. And a lot of the project sounds like science fiction, but it was absolutely attainable with the technology that was available in 1975. And so there were sociologists that had to figure how many people could live together in this self-sustained colony or town. It had to have schools and businesses and groceries and all the things that you need because people couldn't be leaving it. It was so far away. They had to stay there. So that was his part of the project.
When and why did you move to Mobile?
Ted was offered a chairmanship in chemical engineering. He had been a professor with tenure at Ole Miss and interviewed for the chairmanship at the University of South Alabama. And so he was selected and we moved to Alabama in 1981.
Action.
How long did he teach there?
He was chairman for 17 years and then taught some for about 4 more years. I'm sorry you didn't get to know your grandpa because he would have loved having a grandson like you. But he had a rare bone cancer and continued to teach, but he died 13 years ago. Just before you were born, about 6 months before you were born.
Quiet for this.
This is the 4th program in our survey on the fundamentals of engineering. Your instructor is Ted Huddleston, Associate Professor of Chemical Engineering with the University of Mississippi.
The rearrangement of matter at the atomic level is the content chemistry. Matter